We have become a very selfish country. So here in the South, in Nashville, we're not used to snow. I grew up with snow, but most people aren't used to it, and we really shouldn't drive in it. But we had been warned for a week that a very, very big storm was coming, a very deep snowstorm for a week was coming. And it was gonna hit Monday, and it was gonna snow for over 24 hours, if not more, and it was gonna be hairy. It turned out to be the biggest storm I've seen since I've been here for 22 years. And when I first got here, if it less than an inch of snow, the town shut down because they don't plow, they don't salt, because they don't want to pay taxes for that. So for a week, they were telling us, get your supplies, you're going to be trapped, don't go out. So we were warned. Monday, the day of the storm, was a holiday. It was Martin Luther King Day. So schools are closed, post offices are closed, and the banks are closed. No reason to go out. You had a week to go out and get your supplies. Furthermore, it really, really snowed. I got 10 inches. That's unheard of here in the South. And I live on the top of the hill, so I wasn't going anywhere. But people were crashing all over the place. There's cars all over the road. Here's the thing. Unless you have a medical emergency and you've been warned for a week and it's a holiday, so you really don't have to go to work. And even if you were required to go to work, no boss is going to make you go to work in the worst snowstorm in Nashville's history. Why are you out there? Right? So there's cars lining both sides of the roads on every road. And then I see people asking online, is it safe to go out? Is it safe to go out? What world do you live in? This is extremely selfish. And the most obvious reason is if you crash on the coldest day of the year, it was 10 degrees that day. It's 0 today, 2 days later, but it was 10 degrees. It was the coldest day of the year up to that point. And if you crash and take out an electrical pole, then you're affecting the electricity and the heat for hundreds, if not more, of families on the coldest day of the year because you had to go out? Why? Because you didn't prepare? Because you didn't listen to what everyone had to say, or just because you had to get out? This is the most selfish behavior I have ever seen. What if a family has children, babies? What if people are on ventilators and you decide that you gotta go out and it doesn't matter if you hit a pole and take out everyone's electricity on the coldest day of the year? Not to mention you're putting extreme stress on emergency services. Someone from emergency services posted to one of the neighborhood groups that I follow, then they said, look, we can't even keep up with anything. If you have a crash, the police are not gonna respond unless you're injured. Don't go out. And people were like, well, but is the road clear? What? Come on, people, get a grip. I understand that there have been people misbehaving in our society for the last several years, and it makes everybody think that they can behave that way. But do you think in World War II that people agreed with each other on everything here in the United States? No, they didn't. But they fought together. They stuck together against a common goal. And unless we start behaving like that again, despite our differences, despite our individual beliefs, this society, our country, is going to hell. Hell, the exact place that all these religious fanatics tell you that they don't want to go. But we're sending it there. And they're helping. We're all helping unless we bond together and stick together and stop acting selfishly. This is ridiculous behavior, and you're affecting everybody else. Show some self-control, show some smarts, and listen. Listen to each other. Listen to what people who know better than you are trying to tell you is reality, and plan accordingly. Behave accordingly. Help each other, because otherwise we are going to hell if we're not there already, okay? The streets are lined with cars and people are still going out. Come on now. Let's stick together. Let's do this together. Let's make this a better place, not worse, okay? Okay.